well, I shall get started anyway. Let's get the music back on briefly. Alright, so the coal bag grind continues. Pretty much a very familiar looking place. Very familiar looking task. At least last time I did gain a mining level. But it continues apace right now. So let's get to it. That's about all I need to say, really. It's not very complicated what I'm being asked to do. But I'm getting on with it. Just setting up some different music to listen to. So obviously you won't want to listen to this music for too long. Without getting some kind of an earache. Anyway. But I'll put it up once. One time. It looks like quite a few people on. Bortau's on. Gary's on. And Omnitus is on at the moment. So there's a few people playing. Awesome. And so on and so forth. Maybe I can at least gain another mining level. Not wrong with that. Someone actually responded there for a change. Yeah, nice try, Rockfall, but you're not going to damage me today. Oh, Omnitus is logged out. Let's see. And that was that music. Now I'm going to put on some relaxing video game music. Just cause. A little different this time. It's more of a general relaxing video game music. Not just RPGs. So it should be a little different. Alright. Cool. As the rule goes, if I'm grinding in one spot for a long period of time, I shall always have some music on. Just to keep it interesting for both myself and for the people watching. If there is indeed anyone watching. Well, if not now, for the future generations of Runescape watchers. I just hope that the future generations of Runescape watchers know to skip some of these parts sometimes. Alright, so as always, the goal is to get golden nuggets. Not in that one. Up to 53, so we're halfway to that coal bag. But we need more. 47 more to be precise. And once we have that, we'll be set. The glories await. So lots and lots of mining will now be undertaken. And I have found a solution for my OBS problem. Which is, well, not really a solution, but something to make it a bit less irritating to deal with, I should say. I found a solution. So there'll be no more pop-up streams where I only stream for a couple, where I have to restart my computer. At least not that you'll see anyway. Oh, so he's going to mine it out of the way for me. How kind. It would be nice if these ores would last longer than one click. Would be appreciated. So yeah, I still haven't had my trial day yet. I've been waiting 3 days now. Although a different circumstance occurred this time. The last 2 times it's been because the head teacher was ill. But this time the child was ill. So 3 days denied of possible work. But I am a patient individual. I can wait. And I can mine. He's supporting 3 small children. Very small children. Secretly, he'd like to rescue princesses and eat mushrooms. Oh, still avoiding my life sentence then. Hey Omnitus, how you doing? Avoiding my life sentence. Ow! That is not cool. Please stay away while I'm mining. Thanks. You mean my job, Omnitus? Yeah, I'm still avoiding that. Well, not really. This time the child was ill. I actually made it into the school today, but the child was ill. So. Let me mine, damn it. So I'm waiting to hear back to see how it goes. I mean, it might be that I have to wait till Monday, or maybe they'll let me in tomorrow. Oh no, it's not that kind of trial. It's not a criminal trial. Jesus. Ugh, get out of the way, you silly mining fools. It's a trial day at work. The other more pleasant kind, usually. But now I made it to the school, the kid was ill. He might be in tomorrow, or I'm gonna have to wait until Monday. I'm just waiting to hear. Oh my god, really? You know what, Prospector Percy? After I finish with this place, I'm gonna hire someone to do this for you. I mean, you would be completely bankrupt if you had to rely on us, if we weren't here. You know, hey, I've heard of that Prospector guy who has a reliable source of fucking income. You know, and a wheel machine that doesn't break down every 30 seconds. So, damn it. That's 2 in a row. I'm getting some bad luck. So that's how it usually goes. I'm getting a shit ton of coal and mithril. Well, once you are done with getting the coal back, you are going to hire people to work the machinery for you. Yeah, like, this whole prospector would be so screwed if someone discovered a mine and then had a machine that worked for longer than a minute. Well, we could go to the Motherlode Mine, but I've heard of this other mine where the machine actually stays up for like hours and doesn't require people to fix it every second. And also doesn't keep baby moles in his friggin' mine area for whatever reason. This place will be out of business. I mean, not that I mind doing the smithing XP on the struts, but this is about the most unstable machine ever. It's like if you were in an office and you had a printer that worked, but every 3 minutes it had to have its ink cartridge changed or something. Or you had to fix one of the... Actually, come to think of it, it's exactly like a fucking printer in an office. You've always got a jam to solve. But like, instead of it occurring like once every so often, it'd be like every 3 minutes it would like, the paper's jammed, the paper's jammed, the paper's jammed. And then like you gotta keep fixing it. And every time you go back, you gotta kick it again. And you're really screwed if you're on a long run. So like, you start to fear going towards the printer. I got a print job for you. No! I don't want to go to the printer. Yeah, it breaks every time, 100% of the time. Look at how rich this ore vein is. 17. Well, 16. I wonder if our office is still out of ink. My contact is barely visible because of that. Or maybe it's an intentional. Perhaps it's so that it will dry up. What contract? We never signed him on a contract. Can you see anything in this invisible ink? I think not. But they seriously signed a contract with barely visible ink. That's pretty poor. You know, like, if you run out of black ink, just use the dark blue coloured ink. It's similar and it shows up. I've had to do that a few times in the past because printers are temperamental bastards. At least inkjet ones are, anyway. I can't imagine it gets better. So how's your day been anyway, Omnitus? Yes. Okay. Let's go. It's time for my less than 3% chance per nuggets to pay off. Nope, I didn't get a single fucking one. Man, I must have been on the luckiest streak yesterday. Now I'm on the unlucky streak where I get nothing. This is pretty grim. Maybe I need to re-roll the dice. Hello, Torelli. How you doing? Welcome back to the salt mines. The salt mines of me not getting any ores at all. Ever. I mean, nuggets. Ever. Got back from work, ate some peanut butter and jelly and started watching the out of 10 Cactus Countdown when you came on to mess my plans. Oh, I'm so sorry for ruining your plans, Omnitus. You can actually mine salt in this game. Oh, I can mine the tears of salty nerds. Wait a minute, I reckon I saw my own in there. That catches salt mine must be a huge source then. There's like a pile of salt beneath Jimmy Dazzler's house. And you just farm from that. Forever. Hey there, Peach, your lucky day. No. No, Quizmaster, it's not. I haven't had a single nugget yet. You can't call this lucky. There's a couple of another quests that are gigantic salt mines, but if I were to spoil them, you would never do them. Well, we only level... The only thing about that catch is if you fail the sneaky part too much, you get the guards out of sync, it makes it literally impossible to complete. Unless you world switch. Which apparently is a thing you have to do. That's one thing I've learned from looking up the guides, is that world switching is a suggestion. The only other quest I've been warned about that's supposed to be quite a devious one is Morning's Ends Part 2. And someone did say something about one small favour, but I've been warned about Morning's Ends Part 2 in particular, so... But I've not been told why. I've just been told to be wary of that quest. As I said, I have to be very careful when consulting with those who've played a lot of this game. But I did get caught. To be fair though, I did ask them about that catches, and they pretty much told me it was terrible. And they suggested me a video to watch. So great. I won't worry about Morning's Ends though. That's... Well, I have to complete Morning's Ends Part 1. It mentions something about agility. And I have to do 3 other quests for this one. And I don't know where... I think I've been to Isavdar. Possibly. Bending ground passes can also be complete as you don't have high agility. Good thieving and agility. Must beat 3 level 91 demons. Completed the biohazard quest. Huh. I see. Well, it's a good thing I've got a lot of agility already. What on earth this game is this from? Samurai Warrior. Samurai Legend Musashi. It's like some quirky little music. Oh no, you again. No, stop it. I don't want to be hit with a fish. No, not the fish. No. Yeah, I know I need to fix the bloody machine. Dingbat. Better repair these things. There we go. Yeah, I like World 302. Ah, finally a nugget. It has loads of people, which might get you some competition at this mine. I've not had any problems with it so far. My first nugget of the afternoon. Can I get up to 60? Who knows? Yeah, pretty much. That's my entire intention. I'm just going to mine here until I have 100 nuggets and I get the gold bag. No matter how long it takes, no matter how many boring... well, I now have 54. I've had one so far in this stream, so I went from 53 to 54. So, I didn't quite have the lucky streak I did last night. But... yeah, I think a couple of streams now have it if I get some good fortune. And if not, at least I'm getting my mining level up. So that's always a bonus. These kinds of grinds are going to occur every now and then. If you're around for the earlier parts, I did this with my steel grind, where I just mined iron for ages, and then burnt through the steel smithing entirely. My intention is once I get to... is to basically get through mithril, so I can don't have to worry about my mithril sets anymore. There's another item that you might want after coal bag to make blast furnace more bearable. I've not even been to the blast furnace yet. I know where it is. It's in Keldagrim. I haven't been there at the moment. You absolutely hate thieving. You need to get 75 thieving for your hard achievement diaries. I can just use water buckets. I have heard wonderful tales about the blast furnace of Keldagrim, which apparently is really great for, well, iron mining. "75 achieving and 33 agility. Crap. 100% chance to smelt iron. Yeah, that's what I'll be using if I want to gain XP and stuff. Because iron's the fastest mineral to gather. You know, excluding this. But then again... oh, I'll actually fall. Oh, he got a genie. Nice, another nugget. Jackpot. Speaking of underground passage, you need to go and recharge your Ivan stuff. Chisel my sapphires. And there you are, mining again. Damn you. I'm guessing that the item to make the blast first... I don't know, it's not mining glove. It's probably something I can purchase at the Keldagrim. Hey, don't bully me. I can't bully you, I can't even go up there yet. I'm the one who's down below mining for frigging nuggets. You're too short, can't reach me. Just you wait until I hit level 72. And gain 100 nuggets. I'll come up there and knock you block off. I suppose at some point I should go and visit Keldagrim and see this blast furnace for myself. See what the deal is. I mean, I have the fairy ring teleportation that's quite close to it, so maybe that's another thing I could go and look at. Keldagrim is an interesting place, has its own quest line also. I bet a lot of interesting places have quests. I know our Doom will certainly have plenty. Keldagrim has a kebab shop, they know what's up. So that's where all the drunken dwarves get them from. It all makes sense now. Professional miners don't actually whistle while they work. Hope you're enjoying this relaxing music from various video games. It's not just RPGs this time, it's all kinds of them. The kilograms have a lot to do with mining if you're interested in that. Sure, I'm not surprised. Dwarves having mining related quests. Thinking face on the webcam. I wish I could have one of those emote pillows. You know, like the smiley face. Just hold it up and go. Thinking face. Withdraw pillow. You know, the kinds they sell at fairs and carnivals. Or in tacky gift shops. Yeah, just have that just slowly pop up the screen on the webcam. Next time I see a shot like that, if I see that an emote like that, I might buy it just for a webcam prop. So like when I'm trying to make a joke, I'll just put it up to the webcam. And beer, and drunkenness, and probably knowing classic fantasy tropes, the dwarves probably also really hate elves. Probably wish the elves would just go away. Oh hey, Slime Rancher music. I think. Oh no, it's Slime Rancher. It's the Slayer Masters who hate elves in this game. I've not played Slime Rancher. I've played the demo. Your new assignment is to kill 250 elves. Is that really an assignment? Got 2 nuggets that time. That is pretty sweet. Maybe the luck's coming back in at the right time. I mean, I have a Slayer task. 82 alligators. I've not even paid 1 heed of it yet. Slayer. So the Slayer Masters are the ones who hate elves. I wonder why they hate elves. Oh, I see. Because elves are all about nature and protecting things, and Slayer Masters are like, no, you will go and kill that thing. You will kill it. And you will kill 81 more of it, just because. They should join HAM. All the Slayer Masters should join HAM if they're not already members. They would be a perfect match. We hate monsters so much we find people to slay them. Thank you, Runescape Miner, for making mining a bit more easier with your smart, and for also having probably one of the more appropriate names for designing this content. Did anyone ever play Slime Rancher? It was like an interesting game, but I hear it gets very repetitive. I kind of like the idea of having to market to slimes, but I just kind of got, for some reason I just stopped being interested in it. It's an interesting premise though. Also, who was it that asked me to look at that Project Gorgon? The early access thing on Steam? I can't remember who asked me to frigging look at that. I'm actually close to getting another level. Foul. And of course, there has to be some Pokemon music in this relaxing music mix. Well, for whoever asked me to take a look at it, I took a look at Project Gorgon and I wasn't that impressed, honestly. It looks just like EverQuest. And quite frankly, I've already got one game where I'm grinding skills. I don't need another. But it's an interesting idea. It looks very much like they just wanted to make a very EverQuest style game, visually. It just seemed to have a lot of potential, though, that being... Oh, I'm mining level 62. Congratulations on 60 mining. As a reward, I shall strike you from a majestic fish. Oh, lovely. Thanks, Phenophobia. I appreciate the, congratulations. Not so much the slapping with the fish. I mean, it was a demo, but you could swap me with a rubber chicken. That's what I prefer. I might prefer a rubber chicken. Then what would you say? You won't be laughing then. You don't have a rubber chicken. You just wish you had one. Or a rubber snake. Look at this guy with his fancy dragon pickaxe. And some kind of... Holy shit, is that the agility skill cape he's got? Looks like it. The agility skill cape. And And that's the ornate version of the dragon pickaxe. That's the only kind I ever see of people that use it. Always with the red head on it. You could get 99 cooking today if you wanted. Why not? Go for it. Be the cook you always wanted to be. I actually did some in real life cooking earlier. Preparing some bolognese sauce for lasagna I'm going to be eating in a bit. Oh, you'd rather do something else? Wait, what? What would you rather do than cook for 8 hours straight? Where's your commitment? Oh, but I don't blame you. Steal my mining spots. You have an upper mining spot. You have all the mining spots. You don't need to come down here and steal my shit. This is not called for. You'd make me cry if you did. And then this would take longer. Now some Chrono Cross music. Sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but I'm really just seeing the picture pop up next to each track, so... And that guy's got a hit points cape. Maybe at 99 hit points you unlock the ability to be invincible. You now get to be invincible forever. Unlimited HP. The most common 99 is strength, second most common is HP. Yeah, I can see why. You do a lot of fighting. Fighting is the most possibly interesting part of this game. In terms of like, you fight monsters and slay them. I'm not surprised that a lot of people would level up combat high. And then there's people like me who just rather mine and smith instead. Just because. Just because I can. No nuggets in that one, unfortunately. That makes me sad. There's a very good chance that mining could very well be my first 99. Which I have said before. It's going to take some doing to knock it off its top spot on my skill tree at the moment. That's for sure. And this guy has a defensive skill cape. And it's just standing there for some reason. He also has a bird flying next to him. Fuck! I forgot to bring Spade. Did you forget to pack the sandwiches too? At the beach. Oh wait, you're probably not going to a beach. You're probably going to some underground dungeon to farm for things. Just like I'm doing. I'm farming walls. Accidentally closed the stream. Mining is one of the slowest 99s in the game. You're trying to recharge your IBAN stuff so you can do some grave robbing. Grave robbing? Why would you want to do that? Are you some kind of perverted necromancer? So they get your kicks. Grave robbing. Oh god, Terrell is in on it as well. You are all a bunch of grave robbers. Because the barrels were both some really expensive stuff and you want it. Why don't you just ask the surviving relatives if you could just, like, take the treasure? You just want the money. GD... Oh my god, there's giant letters I can dig up. Oh my god, I can find giant letters. Oh, no nuggets again. Or the big blue. What, the F-Zero track? Accidentally read versus retarded. No, I said retired. I mean, I can't talk to her because she's taken the high ground. Get 75 magic and do some swamp stuff. Oh, not the ghasts. Those icky, horrible ghasts that steal all your food. Anodyne? It's a creepy looking grid picture. What the hell kind of game's that? Oh, a different swamp. Not the swamp full of the hungry, gassed hippos. I guess there's other swamps in this game. We're talking about a swamp far more dangerous than the pesky ghasts. Oh god, does it have ghosts in it? Hey, he has a red pickaxe. I want the red pickaxe. Ghosts of dead travelers, although you can't see them. All of them died to a snake. Oh, so more dangerous than a ghast is a snake. Yes, Sekijin. Mining. I'm staying in here until I have my coal bag. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? Makes you just want to... But it has to be done. The snake is combat level 720. Oh, that's pretty dangerous then. The most important thing is unlocking that level 72 area. That's the most important thing, going up there. Well, I want the coal bag. The 72 area can be unlocked afterwards, when I farm for another 100 nuggets. Although I probably won't be as much as a rush to do that. Smithing comes first. This coal bag is. Yeah, I've been told the upstairs ones are based on a timer and are much more reliable. I want this. I want the coal bag so I can start smithing past mithril into adamant. Ugh. And in MLL. MLM. Multi-level marketing. You want the dragon pickaxe, but the wilderness is scary. Yeah, I remember the telescope. It showed boss fight thing, but no one was doing it at the time, so it just showed nothing. You can watch the snake fight with that at a safe distance. Ah, right. So I'm just looking something up about that game, Anodyne. Oh, it's on the Switch. Oh, wait, is this a game on the Switch that I can't play? Oh no, it's a PC version. Huh. Sorry, I just got something to watch later. Alright. I could do one fight if you want to see. You might be able to rush it if you haven't killed it at one time. Nah, I've got to focus on my task, really. Maybe someday I'll accept your offer to fight the giant snake. Maybe someday I'll be fighting the giant snake. You hope that they'll make the dragon pickaxe more accessible. Yeah, they'll just give it out at the bank. You'll definitely be killing it one day. Yeah, I'll get so pissed off at snakes, I'll just have to be on a violent rampage. One day when I'm a big, strong Rev P and can handle things like giant snakes. Yeah, sorry, I was looking around for that anodyne. I saw the screenshot, it kind of intrigued me, and I've saved a video to watch for later on it. And that's 60 golden nuggets. Bringing me to a total of 7 acquired so far in this stream. Killing it is an achievement task also. You want to do that, yeah? Well, it's not one of my 2 strict targets, but achievement diary tasks are apparently useful, so I'll probably have a stab at them, yes. Wait, didn't I also say it? Hang on. That being said, I'm pretty sure I said on an earlier stream when asked that question, am I going to count doing all the achievement diary stuff as well? And I think I said I would definitely do it. So, oh, a diamond. My diamonds! Aren't they releasing crystal pickaxe in the elf upgrade? A crystal pickaxe. What's next? A diamond pickaxe. Go full Minecraft. I've yet to go Zura, but I have Carlos ready. Oh yeah, well, I have Matthew ready. You know, the boss that donates $30 anonymously to my stream. That's my boss. The $30 donation boss. Who, thanks to Matthew, in part, I'll be playing Resident Evil 2 Remake once I finish The Joy of Mapping 6. So if you like Resident Evil 2 Remake, I'll be playing that kind of soon-ish. Yeah, after I've killed Matthew, I'm going to kill Lucy as well. And I'm going to farm Adam and Ahab. Gosh darn, Matthew showing me up in the donation front. You can fix this, Omnitus. You can fix this. You know what to do. Just give me all your hard-earned money that you earned. And I'll make the most of it. By putting it into a bank account and not touching it. Your new assignment is to kill one Matthew. To farm all the money off him. Yeah. Oh god. Oh my god, 2 gems in one hole. I am getting lucky in a different way now. Chuck it all in. Yeah, I could walk at the same rate. Look at that. Boof. Ooh, I got a nugget. Sweet. Did it with 40 defense. Nice. I don't think I can actually chisel either of these yet, can I? Oh no, I actually can. I can chisel the diamond. The emerald, sorry. It's just the diamonds I can't chisel at the moment. Which is cool. 61 nuggets. Wow, there's quite a few people with golems up there. You'll eventually be getting that lava cape also. I want a fire blue cape. Lava cape. I see that a fair bit. Does that make me immune to lava or something? Actually, I don't want to know. I'll figure it out when I give a shit to discover what that cape is. A blue lava cape would be sick, though. Blue. Fire blue. Now, you might not get the reference if you're not familiar with Doom. It's a Doom community joke. Fire blue and its infamous properties of killing stream quality. Would a blue lava cape taste like raspberry if you lick it? Wow, all that glass. So much glass. Can I gain 2 mining levels in this stream? Well, I guess we'll find out. I've done 6 achievements in One Bridge and Valok. And someday I will do them all. Oh, we have a female voice. You have 36 out of 42 in the Falador Diaries. They're like a more exciting version of Bridget Jones's diary. Dear world, today I had a coffee, met that handsome guy at Starbucks, killed an elder dragon and stole his soul, farmed 200 adamant ore, went to the blast furnace. All a day's work for a typical Londoner. I've never actually watched Bridget Jones's diary, to be honest, so I have no idea if it's all about a diary or not, or if it's just a pretext for doing whatever she does in the free film she was in. Oh, no nuggets. Valok's diaries are the best. Diaries. Best for free money. Yep. Oh. Perhaps I'll have a crack at them sometime. Although one of the next things I'm going to do when I finish this up, I'm going to tackle Druidic Ritual so I can unlock the Herb Lore ability. So I can start talking it up. It's a very nice picture that's accompanying this particular track, so I can only assume this is a Japanese game. And it's apparently from a game called The Legend of Legacy, which I've never heard of. So there you go. It's a thing. If you have elite Varrock diaries done, you can sustain a bond by just walking in every day, pretty much. Really? Sustain a bond by walking in every day. I'll talk into that. I'll talk into these achievement diaries and maybe have a crack at a few of them over time. Start unlocking these beautiful prizes that they claim to offer. I think you can do almost all the easy diaries at this point. Easy diaries. I almost want to start. I was on a queue in Easy Lover. Easy diary. You just have to mine some iron. It's so easy. You just have to build a raft on the canal. Does it allow me to kill Jimmy Dazzler? And does it allow me to automatically complete rat catchers or turn me invisible? That will be useful. Because it's gonna hang over there like a bad smell. Ugh, ugh, rat catchers. Ugh, every time I see it pass by, it's just gonna be there. You need no, Tilly, no! Stop giving me a reason to go for it. I want to leave it there as long as possible. I need to be in a very, very, very good mood. I need several hours free to complete that part. I'll need to be like in the happiest of moods, and then I just need to be not nudged onto it. I know what's fun. Let's do rat catchers. Okay, this sounds like a good idea. What could possibly go wrong? Think about rat catchers as up-close slaughter map. That'll get you in the right mood. What, something where I have to be super precise? That would be like if I did that slaughter map, but the enemies kept changing every time I played it. Also, you know about up-hook slaughter map. That means you know about Doom stuff. Oh god, I'm playing on Nightmare Complex Doom now! I'm actually supposed to do Complex Doom, I think, with Scythe. Was it something else? No, I think it was Complex Doom with Scythe was a request. Alright, I'm gonna hammer these struts. Yeah, look at that. I'm about to gain a smithing level just by doing this. That's friggin' sweet. Look at that, 52 smithing. I can now make mithril maces. Oh joy. But hey, I've gained a smithing level. That's an achievement. It's one less I'll have to go up through. 36 barrows, Casey, and 1 drop so far. Damp swamp letics. Hogging all the loot. And I got a nugget too. Hey, you got a level up, you know what that means. Damn it! Not the fish! No! This is cruel and unusual. Alright. Things are looking up. I've gained 1 mining level, I've gained a smithing level. We're all gonna be alright. Things are looking up! Now I need to check my phone for a sec. So I'm waiting to hear some news about my trial day. And still absolutely nothing. That's disappointing. Communication would be nice. Might send them a text if they don't respond by 5. Swamp Poetics. I'll open Swamp Poetics a bit for John. Swamp Poetics is a YouTuber that's an ultimate Iron Man locked inside Mauritania. A YouTuber that's an ultimate Iron Man locked inside Mauritania. How on earth do you get locked inside Mauritania? Did he become a guest? Is that how it happens to all those who get killed? Oh, he restricted himself to staying in Mauritania. Alright. I don't know much about Mauritania other than Werewolf Village and Ghasts. I've never even heard of Swamp Poetics. I mean, I would watch it, but it'll probably spoil some stuff for me. Remind me to watch it when I've prevailed over Mauritania a bit more. I don't get spoiled by too much. Hi, I'm locking myself inside the evil city because I'm evil. Blasphemy. And now, Windmaker music. He got insanely popular really fast at R2000 Soundscape, and it's pretty much their patron saint now. I see. So he does the tasks and things of endurance that no one else thinks is possible. Damn. No banking, no trading, but you can't leave Mauritania. How on earth would you be able to... I'm guessing maybe there is a way to get over skills in Mauritania if you were to stay in there, but it doesn't look like a very friendly place for a low level, I do not think. Although I've only seen a tiny part of it, so maybe it's not as bad as I think. But maybe it is. It's pretty bad. So I guess that's hence the challenge, right? So what's he gonna have to do? Like, hit a monster and run away when he gets hit for 7 or some shit and repeat that for a while until he gets enough defense up or whatever? I'm sure you have some plan. He can't train rune crafting, that's pretty much it. He also can't train herb war. If he can't go doing the druidic ritual. He leveled agility only using the bridge that you fall off every time you visit the swamp. I have cleared that bridge. Probably like once. You made an exception for a druidic ritual. Sounds like quite the challenge then. Our 2007 Scape. Yes, 64 mining being locked in Mauritania with no banking. Wow. That's like, without really knowing much about Mauritania, that does sound like the arduous feat already. Forcing yourself to stay in one area of the game and not leave. With an ultimate Iron Man. Oh god. Smithing would be even worse. Mining is probably not as bad. You just mine and drop your stuff. But then smithing is like you gotta mine for a specific amount of things over and over and over again, you know. What kind of graphics card do I have? Hey, IDQ. Graphics card. Graphics cards. Bear with me a second. About to tell you in a sec. Ah, here we are. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. I knew it was a 10X, I just forgot what specifically it was. Oh damn, nice. Well, I should think so. It's not actually the best one. There is a better one. There's like the RX series. There's a new set that's more powerful, but 10X is pretty good. OSS is Vim.cpu, but yeah, I know you can turn on GPU rendering, but honestly, I don't think it's going to make any real difference in this game. It's old-fashioned graphics as it is, and I like that appeal. I'm not that bothered. I mean, I did spend... It moves the FPS cap. I'm not really bothered about that either, I don't think. I don't think I need to worry about the FPS cap. Yeah, I know, but I can already zoom out pretty well as it is. So, I think we're good. Also, a lot higher draw distance. Okay. That might be useful. Yeah, I mean, I did spend $2 grand on this gaming PC. So, it's pretty much... It was top of the line. So, it was worth every penny. This is before I was unemployed, by the way. I need a new computer anyway. You will have heard about my trials and tribulations of the old computer. Briefly. Well, then again, maybe not, because I got Windows 10 Edition about summertime. But yeah. I can in PR Boom. Yeah. It's one of the things I actually tested with PR Boom. It's like, okay, but it'll still lag on nuts.wad, won't it? That's right. Nah, try it with PR boom. Boom. No delay whatsoever. Incredible. Allow me an infinite height toggle. Make the saving a little different, and I would probably use PR boom over GZ Doom, to be honest. But because of the fact that I can't change those two things, I use GZ Doom. But anyway. So you're pretty much Cube freezes if you turn it on. Oh, 29p the laggy. Wow. The main thing I enjoy about this computer is that it turns on in about it's good to go in about under a minute ish. Yeah, I remember those days. First time I played it, I had that game caused me to upgrade my computer, my graphics, my RAM. It barely ran on like 128 megabytes of RAM. Oh, I'm actually full. Then I had to upgrade. Then I got a slight upgrade of a RAM stick, and it barely made a difference, but it did make a difference. And then I upgraded to a 512 megabytes of RAM, and finally I can play this game. You know, back when 512 megabytes of RAM was pretty good. No, I'm not going to be streaming WoW Classic. I've chosen this instead. I made my choice with that. This is a new content experience. WoW Classic would just be a case of revisiting already existing areas and memories for a bit and then getting bored of it. Well, I've acquired 12 nuggets so far in this stream. My total is looking pretty good. Damn those lava capes. Plus I'd have to pay out for the ass to play it. Prefer this instead. New content, new experiences, and a steady pace. With WoW Classic, I'd have to pretty much buy a WoW subscription and play monthly. I would not like that. Plus, it's just stuff I've played before anyway. The only change I could probably make is play Alliance instead of Horde this time, but nah. I don't really feel like I should spend £100+ on an experience that will last me about 3 months at most before I get bored and fed up. Well, only because I've played Horde previously. I don't think I'd want to do the exact same group again if I could help it. Nah, I'll stick to RuneScape and all the old school first-person shooter games and other things I want to play. Trust me, this is enough of a time sink at times. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of WoW Classic streamers that will pop up out the woodworks when it releases. Can I gain another mining level? Getting about half of Twitch, yeah. It'll be popular for a month or two. I just see people getting very tired of it very quickly, because unlike back then, there's guides. It's like if you went back to playing RuneScape after you've spent so much time, you know where to go. Like as a fresh character, you know. You know where to go, you know the experiences, you know... Hello, Vizanda123. Count created 5 minutes ago. Good to see myself enjoying streaming again. Well, thank you for that, Vizanda123. Yeah... I used to remember dreaming about wearing the best armors and hundreds of people walking around and the random conversations that were had. You know. But it's like if you went back to playing it now with like saying, it's a whole new experience, guys and girls, it's a whole new experience. Revisit classic RuneScape. And it's like, well, hang on a minute, I kind of know classic RuneScape pretty well. The reason this game keeps going is because they're adding more stuff to it. So the long-time players have stuff to do. And new-time players get to discover the new stuff. And the old stuff the same. Well, right, exactly. It's never the same. And it'll be exactly the same when people play WoW Classic. Everyone who's played it will know where to go and what to do, what this quest does, where this quest goes. They'll look up the wikis and they'll use the guides. They know the raid bosses. I certainly did. It took me quite a while actually to decide what character to play as in WoW. I struggled to sort of stick to a character. I think I played as a paladin for a while. I played as a priest for a bit. And one of the last characters I played was a gnome warrior. And I always remember that because that was the day that I changed to my main character. I was playing as a gnome warrior and... No, I don't want any more fish, thank you. I was playing as a gnome warrior and I was in Stranglethorn Vale, which is like one of the major areas of the entire game. Which is also a giant PvP zone. Where like, you go over at level 30, there's a whole shitload of quests to do, you come back there at 60 to do some endgame stuff, and you get ganked a lot. I remember it clearly like it was yesterday. I was on a beach. I was on one of the beaches in STV and there was this rogue. And we had a duel and I died. And I thought, this seems rather weird. Why did I just lose to a rogue? I'm a warrior, shouldn't I be crushing the rogue? So... I was a little bemused by it, so I decided on another server to make a rogue, because I've not actually played a rogue up to that point. And I also chose the undead, because I haven't played as a Forsaken either. They're called Forsaken in WoW, but they're the undead. So I thought, alright, I'll try an undead rogue, that sounds pretty cool. I'll give it a spin. And about 10 minutes into playing the character, I immediately loved everything about it. I loved playing as a rogue. I loved being able to sneak around enemies and backstab them. I loved how the combat felt. And I deleted my gnome warrior and became an undead rogue instead. And that's the character that got to 60. The undead rogue. I loved the passive. I just loved the way the rogue played. It was fun. And this was long before I discovered that undead rogues were the kings of PvP. or that rogues were overpowered. I discovered that later, but only near towards the end. I watched the World of Roguecraft version, but this was after I'd started the character. At the time, I just liked how the rogue played. I just loved the fact I could sneak around these dungeons and kill quest mobs and then just leave, instead of having to slog through the whole dungeon. Although it was extremely risky, if you got spotted, you'd have to leg it, or you'd have to just re-stealth somehow. And he got vanished, and it was like, sweet. It had all the tools to be a fun character. But yeah, I just played the Undead Rogue to 60, joined a guild, a small guild. The small guild disappeared, merged with a bigger guild. Joined that bigger guild, and it turns out that later on that big guild became one of the big raiding guilds of the server on Burning Legion. Unfortunately, I didn't stick around long enough for it to be part of it, because I played one raid for 6 hours and was fatigued, and I got fed up with the game and quit. Let's just say at the time I was at uni and I was fatigued with the idea of spending 6 hours on a raid. It's a new thing for me and it tired me out, and I just got meh. Tried to come back a couple of times, never stuck it out, and now I have no regrets about not returning. Also got 2 nuggets that time, which is pretty good. All good. Roguish way with quest. It's a fun quest to play, I would say. It's definitely worth checking out. It's just good fun combat mechanics, you know, backstabbing, stunning, bleeding, the fact... Play request and return to old school Runescape. Yeah, I was the same somewhat. I returned to WoW and I basically bum rushed from 1 to 80 so I could play with the new expansion. And I played the new expansion for about 10 minutes. I got so fed up I just quit immediately. Nah, I'll never return to WoW. I've played it. What's WoW Classic gonna do? So I can play the same stuff again? With no new additions? Whoopie-doo. I've played most of Vanilla. I've played a good chunk of the Burning Legion. Burning Legion? Yeah, the Burning Legion expansion was pretty neat. What are my thoughts on visual novel games? I've played a few of them. I'm currently playing through the second Danganronpa series, and I think visual novels can be fun. Yeah, on Dope Lives. I'm playing the second Danganronpa at the moment. I'm up to the 5th chapter. But I think visual novels can be fun on occasion. They require a lot more imagination, and it does work out well, but... Oh, you're familiar with the Danganronpa games, then? Yeah, I love Danganronpa 1. Danganronpa 2 is alright, but it just feels a bit too familiar. Even though there's like lots of interesting twists and stuff. But, I don't know, I think I liked the first one because I didn't know what to expect. Whereas in the second one, I kind of know what the deal is, even though there's new things being chucked in there. It's just not got the same sort of story appeal. So there's probably a good chance that I'll... So there's probably a good chance that I'll probably beat 2 and then leave it at that. There are other visual novel games I want to possibly try in the future. I struggle with the thinking sometimes as well, the logic, but it is fun when things click in the game. I did like it. And of course I've played Doki Doki Literature Club, which was an excellent experience. Going into it mostly blind. One of the most fun experiences I've had. Genuine treat to play. And I played it at the peak of its popularity too. I barely heard anything about it. I knew just one thing. And that one thing was enough to get me curious about it. So I thought, screw it, it's a free game, I'll give it a spin. Oh, I've recorded the gameplay. 2 more nuggets, sweet. I saved the recordings as well. Not online though, there's no online evidence, but I have the recordings. I saved those. 69 nuggets. We're doing pretty well actually for nuggets in the last 20 minutes or so. We're getting like 2s quite a bit. We are on a roll. Now these are all on dope lives. I don't really play games at my own time anymore. If I play a game, I'm usually streaming it. Although I do occasionally play some stuff with friends, but I don't really play games by myself anymore. Just can't do it. I'm in for a treat. I've heard things get a lot wackier in Chapter 5. I mean, I want to try out some other kinds of games in the future. I want to try a city builder at some point as well. Some kind of city builder type game, just to see if I'm any good at it. The reactions make it worth it. I bet. There was some pretty crazy stuff in the first game. I liked the first Danganronpa. And I liked some parts of the second one too, but it just feels like I've seen a lot of some of the elements before, so there's a bit less mystery. But although there's still enough mystery for me to keep going, to see how it ends. But gameplay-wise, it's just you have some free time. What, in the first one or the second one? Why not both? Okay. Let's see. First game. Who was my favorite character? I kind of liked Genocide Jill. Although she had the best voice actress, but she was an interesting character. And I also like that fat guy. The comic book guy, who is over the top sort of cliche. And in the second game, I kind of like Nagito's an interesting sort of anti-hero type. And I also did kind of enjoy Gundam for his over-the-topness, and again for some good voice acting that he brought into it. Yeah. In fact, Gundam's probably the only character in the series' history, aside from Junko, although obviously it's a bit different with Junko, to accept his fate and just say, fuck it, you found me. Let's get on with it. He was like... he had probably the best reactions to his situation out of anyone in this. Everyone else was like, wow, 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 wow. I've been caught, I must blob. And he's like, alright, you found me, fuck it. And to think all he was just a breeder of hamsters. A very good breeder of hamsters. Another sapphire. I have 25 now. I must do something with those sapphires one day. Probably stuck them into necklaces and sell them for a high price. His talent surprised me. Yeah, the ultimate breeder, and he acts like a friggin' ninja. Or he calls himself a warlock. Ah, well. One thing I can say for certain is I don't like my character in the second game as much as I did the first. Once you progress, you understand why Chapter 5 is my favourite. Oh, I'm sure there'll be some big, huge twist. I mean, the final island's unlocked, and we're getting talks about all kinds of stuff, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be an interesting little ride. I actually haven't explored the final island yet. I stopped the stream just after I accessed it after the 4th trial. So, heyo. But yeah, the reason I won't be playing... I think people will get bored of WoW Classic after a month or two. Once they've hit level 60 and once they've done all the raids, I think people will get bored of WoW Classic quite quickly. And there'll be people will be clamoring for the Burning Legion. You know, you faced Jaraxxus, you faced Jaraxxus, Eldar Lord of the Burning Legion. And there's my nerdy joke of the day. Plunk, plunk, plunk. Gonna check my phone again. Sorry, I am expecting some kind of communication about what I'm doing tomorrow. And it's vital to get the scoop. But nothing. So I don't know what the deal is anymore. I don't know if I... Oh, well, I've played a lot of horror games. I love horror games. When they're done well. I've played a couple of horror games on this channel, although in very brief bursts. I think I played a couple about 2 years ago, and I've definitely played Resident Evil 1 Remake. But yeah, I like horror games. When they're done right. It's fun. Yeah, I played a couple of adventure game-esque ones about 2 years ago. I played Resident Evil 1 Remake. Gonna play Resident Evil 2 Remake. Now that the donation target's been hit. Pretty shortly. Good old days of John's Penumbra streams. Yep, I've played Amnesia, I've played Penumbra, and I've played Soma. Soma being one of the best immersive games I've ever played in terms of sound. And just generally. Love summer. Wasn't really that scary, but it was very, very immersive. They did a lot of good work on sound design in Summer, and it really shone. Amnesia was pretty decent too. And I obviously look forward to Frictional Games' next game. I know they got 2 in the works. They got one that's not a horror game and one that is. This is the real Minecraft. Hey, Terminator, how's it going? I am mining for golden nuggets, and we have farmed a few so far. Getting ever closer to that elusive coal bag. Every time we mine, every time we get a little bit closer to it. Might actually hit another mining level here. You were scared shitless in Amnesia, you played it 100. Blind. Oh god, you remember my old Penumbra streams. That was ages ago. You have that on Steam, you never played it. You've never played Amnesia? Damn, you should play it. I still remember playing 1 or 2 of the custom Amnesia maps that came out around the time as well. You know, there was for a while a decent-ish mapping community in Amnesia. Unfortunately, PewDiePie happened, which, well, let's just say it makes it a little hard to play Amnesia after you've experienced a little bit of PewDiePie. Well, hopefully guys you like my stream today. Thanks to the host again. Oh, no problem. Link's Awakening looked pretty good. I recommend it. A 9 to Heaven is fantastic. Turns viewers of indie horror games into cancer. Oh yeah, wait. I can keep this up. I'm gonna get... Your bot is so good at rock, paper, scissors, it feels like it's rigged. I can smell the lasagna cooking right now. Unfortunately, I can't share this experience with the chat. So, oh no, Whiny McWinerson is whining that his things aren't working. It ain't working, get your hammer on them wheels. Oh, someone's already done that, right. House it's rigged. You should trick it by saying rock, paper, scissors, I choose the furnace. See what happens then. And if it manages to beat the furnace, then you know it's rigged. But furnace isn't even one of the options in rock, paper, scissors. I'm on to you, bot. Come on, let's get another mining level before the stream ends. That would be sweet. I'll be leaving now. I have a substitute also. Hope you have a great day. Well, thank you, Torelli. I do have a poker night to look forward to a bit later. might get some more mining done too. Depends when I bust out. But I hope you have a great day too. Hope this will be the last set of attempts at the mining then. Got 5 minutes to burn out some more ores. Come on. Come on. Oh god. How am I going to get out this one? One lousy ore. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff. Come on, me. Mine that ore. Here we go. Damn it. Thought that would be enough for the next 3. And once again, there's nobody doing the hammering at the moment. I'll fix that. And hey, it's free smithing experience. Can't pass that up. There we go. Both the wheels. All done. Oh, no nuggets again. Alright, well, I guess we're going to end this stream on 69 golden nuggets. We had 53 when we started, and we have the sexual position for the end. So, that was the end of the Coal Bag Grind, Part 2. Join me next time, when I'll just do the same thing again with different music. Goodbye, everyone, and happy mining. Also, fuck you, Prospector Percy.